Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we have some big news. So update 1.83 Masters of the Sea was released on the 23rd of October, and if you didn't know about updates 1.83 in War Thunder, it is the ship OBT, is the best way I can put it. You have the American ships, the Soviet ships, and the German ships all coming into OBT, with the Royal Navy entering CBT as well. There's also some ground vehicles and air vehicles which are coming on top of this. So we have the German helicopter research tree, which has 6 helicopters in it, including the premium. Then you have some extra stuff like the premium JU-288C, the Type 75 MLRS. If you want to see any of these vehicles, I've done videos over the past week or so looking at them. There is also the full list of changes and bug fixes if you want to have a look at them in this nice format. All of the things here I will go over I will either go over or have already gone over, and what I will do is leave the links in the description to all of these things. On top of all of this, we also have some other news. So, Naval Forces for all players and CBT for the Navy. This is talking about obviously what is going to happen going forward. One of the ways to get into the Royal Navy CBT was in order to buy a pack. So the 2 packs available to you are the HMCS Hyder and the MTB Fairmile D pack. Now, one is $20, one is $50. I talked about in the past my feelings on these packs and which one I personally would pick up, and I would personally pick up the Fairmile, but just understand that if you want a meta vehicle that is going to be meta for a long time, as long as they don't add in bigger ships, the Hyder is obviously the one to go for. If you don't want to buy one of these packs, there is another way of accessing Naval CBT. The Tester Stars, this was a thing that was talked about a while back. It's how you could get into helicopter CBT and generally how you get into every CBT if you don't want to buy a pack. What you have to do is you have to get a certain amount of Tester Stars in order to get access to whatever CBT it is. So in this case, you need to collect 10 Tester Stars, and you need to get into the Royal Navy CBT. And if you also do some other things, you can get the nice decal that you see on the right here. So the first thing to go through is the fact that in order to get a Tester Star, you need to attain 5 victories in random naval battles. Now, this is not tied to a rank, so you can do it in any naval battles, and you need a battle activity of 50%. And these daily tasks for Tester Stars, they'll be updated 11 GMT each day. So you can get 1 Tester Star per day, so all you need to do is 5 victories per day, if you look at it like that. And you also need to win a battle whilst controlling any US, German, or Soviet ship for a guaranteed receipt of the Tester Star. So you have to use, the US, German, or Soviet ships. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. Also, after you collect 10 of them, you will get the Royal Navy CBT decal, which you see on the right, and you can also follow the progress in the achievements Royal Navy CBT. If you want to know where that is, this is a little bit of a plan that you'll see in the future. So, or at least a little down in the video. So, if you go to your name, achievements, and then helicopter CBT, then it will, Britain Fleet CBT, what am I on about? And here you go. You need to gain 12 stars in total to get part of the testing team, and you also need to get 10 to get the decal itself. So that's kind of nice. One thing that I do want to mention while I'm in this screen, the TECWS, as you can see, it's already filled nearly half in a day. So if you want to get involved in the TECWS or the TEC Warrior Squad, then it might be an idea to apply now, just because it is filling quite quickly. We do have plans for another squad as well, and this squad will be mainly focused around squadron battles and stuff like that, but for right now we just have the WS squad. Now, going back to what we were talking about, how do you become a tester? As you can see, 12 daily tasks. So you need to complete 12 tasks out of what is probably about a month, because that is what they gave for the helicopters. And for the helicopters, you needed to do like 10 stars in 30 days. and I'm guessing this will be exactly the same as with the Royal Navy. So they're giving you every opportunity to be able to get access to the Royal Navy after only 12 days, which I think is magical. You know, if you don't want to buy a pack, if you don't want to put money in, you just have to wait 12 days. You're going to be playing ships anyway. You're going to be playing rank 1 and 2 mainly. You're going to be researching a lot. A lot of people on the grind of that rank 5 and 6 through ground and air. They've probably forgot the feeling of researching vehicles very, very quickly. Well, now, in the Fleet CBT, you'll be able to do that really quickly. You know, going through the vehicles, having a lot of fun with them. I've personally already completed all 3 nations as rank 1, which has been a hell of a lot of fun. On top of this, there are also some other little things which were not actually mentioned, or at least I believe weren't mentioned in the patch. Not the Changelog, but the Masters of the Sea. I'm guessing they were probably mentioned somewhere, but the game on Xbox has actually gone to the free-to-play model now. So you don't have to pay to get into War Thunder on Xbox now. Or at least you shouldn't have to. From what I was told, you, instead of having to buy a pack on Xbox now, all you have to do is be able to download the game for free and start playing it. So if you're one of those Xbox players who was not sure about War Thunder and didn't want to put money into it, now is your opportunity. I also want to say to the community that we have here, just remember that we do have the TEC Hub Discord server. It is a link in the description of this video. And if you want to join there, if you have any extra questions about anything, you know, we have a great mod team who will help you out, and we also have a great community who will help you out as well when trying to deal with issues. If you're new to the game or anything like that, you know, we're a very welcoming community, and I'm very happy to say that I'm part of it. On top of all of this, we did actually have a minor update today. And the reason why we had this minor update is because there was, let's just say, a few bugs. And the first one was kind of funny. They fixed the bug removing sections of the T-32E1 armor. The T-32E1 armor, it didn't have... Here, I'll show you. Let's go here. Now, if you go to the T-32E1, the picture that I saw, because here it is, it didn't have this. It didn't have this top plate here, which was kind of funny because obviously, you know, it kind of needs it. So what would happen is if you shot here or here with anything, it would be able to go through and kill everything. Looks like they've fixed that on the T-32E1 with the micro patch from today though, so you don't have to worry too much about it. We've also got a camouflage for the BMP2 added, and I don't even know what to say about this camouflage. So if we go to here, here's the BMP2. I nearly had mine fully spaded, had a lot of fun with it, right? Now, let's show you these new camouflages, because I'm very confused. So the first one is the tricolour Sarath camouflage. What in God's tarnation is going on here? What is this? Why do we have pink? Why do we have light brown little, what seem to be... You know how they show you how, like, proteins work and get broken down in the body? This literally looks like that. I don't know what's going on with this camouflage. Maybe the idea is to break up patterns? I have no idea. And then, so that's the tricolour version. And then we have just the Sarath version, which is wonderful. Brown, yellow, green, white. What is going on? This is even worse than the French camos that we got a while back. And I'm sure these are historical. I'm completely sure these are historical, but my God, are they ugly. I have no idea what's going on. If you know anything about these camouflages, like why they would use them, or what this deal is about, it would be lovely to know. Moving on, we also have the spalling effect has been optimized in X-ray view mode for naval battles, so previously a HE hit caused FPS reduction. Well, that's good. And then you have requirements of rank 4 researched vehicles have changed. So USA from 5 to 2, Germany from 5 to 2, and USSR from 3 to 2. So they've made it so going from rank 4 to rank 5 is a hell of a lot easier now. And I wonder why they've done that. Maybe Maybe they thought that the grind through rank 4 was not very good, or maybe it was just because it was easier just to create a straight path from rank 4 to 5. One of the things that you've got to understand as a War Thunder player is that ranks have nothing to do with BR. So you can get vehicles of rank 5 which have a similar BR to a rank 4 vehicle, and so on and so forth. The ranks are basically there just to limit your progression. They're there to make it so you can't just barrel down one line of a tree. And it seems like they're reducing that effect, meaning that it should be easier to do this. Now, before I end this video, because I've gone through all of the new information, if there is any more new information, I will make sure to show it with you. But I just want to say I'm working on a project here, which should be out later tonight, and as you can see, it's much more heavily edited than what you'll usually see, and on top of everything like this, it's going to be a kind of new format I'm working on. This video is going to look at the Italian doctrine, the ground doctrine, and also some interesting Italian tanks. If you're interested in this, please let me know in the comments of this video. It will be out later tonight, so look forward to that. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.